You know who we are. I feel like I don't even have to say it no more. Like,
I'm Mike.
Who the fuck is Ramsay, man?
And that's Ramsay. Welcome to our show.
Also, this is my mama's favorite song. Happy Mother's Day, man.
Oh, my goodness. My mother did not hear this, but she would like it. Happy Mother's Day to your mom. My mom's in heaven.
R.I.P. Also, this is me singing, and I made the beat and everything.
Oh, wow. Come on. Get an applause for that. Goddamn.
Woo! Come on now. Y'all ain't know I come with that shit too.
It's Mother's Day. This guy, this multi-talented producer, singer that I am privy and honored to be sitting next to and co-hosting. Come on. I mean,
come on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my goodness.
We got, so lately, guys, we've been going through this whole copyright claim thing. Mm-hmm. We were trying to give you guys like a taste of our musical influences growing up and shit like that, but apparently record labels don't like that.
Copyright claim.
That's real.
Yeah, they, it's, and the way I'm understanding and the way it is that no matter how many viewers we may have coming to this particular episode, we can never, ever do anything to capitalize on it ourselves.
Monetize it, yeah.
To monetize it, to make any kind of money on it, because we have used other artists' music, and that we cannot allow.
And me being an artist, producer, and engineer with like a catalog of music myself, why wouldn't we just play my own music?
Yes. So music that you will hear moving forward, you'll hear two types of music.
Wait, also, hold on. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we got to always throw that in there.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
right, the two types of music that we're going to introduce you to is going to be one fold coming strictly from Ramsay the Great. And he's got a catalog of songs that he's been doing over the years.
Of course.
And the second type of music that we'll be listening to.
This the big reveal. This the big reveal. You understand? Okay, go ahead.
All the young up and coming want to be and trying to succeed in being a musician or an artist. Mm-hmm. We are going to request that you send us your music. Get a hold of us. Let us help you get your music out. And we will put your music on our show. We're using opening. We're using closing.
Yeah.
We'll give the history. And if you send us a photo, we'll pop it up so they'll know exactly
Absolutely.
what we're talking about.
Even if you don't send it, I'll find the photo.
Oh, we will. It's internet. It's 2022.
Yeah,
You're out there.
And it might not be the best photo.
Yeah. So this is something that we will do moving forward completely is Ramsay the Great and all the next Ramsay the Greats that you happen to find out there.
That's right.
And put his producing magic on and take you to another level. And you still haven't met DJ Let Him Know. He's also a producer himself. So whenever he gets a hold of your music, your sound, he does something with it, puts it out. Hey, look, it's just a win-win situation here. Totally. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about today. Of course, well, not of course. If you did not know, Kevin Samuels has passed away. He was on Instagram, very large presence on Instagram, and I just started to get into Kevin Samuels, and he had such a pro way of looking at pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, a pro way of looking at like your true value of yourself. Don't put yourself in a lane that you should not be in. And he had a real keen sense of spotting women out there that were perpetrating something that was not true. You know how you're trying to look for something that you can't really have, you're not even really prepared to have. He would really just drill in on how prepared and what have you done to get this individual that you might be seeking. So it was just mad science. And we're going to do another show because this just happened so soon. So we put a lot of calls out and we put some feelers out there. And, it's Mother's Day. So, our feedback as far as people that are calling, giving their comments, good, bad, or indifferent of Kevin Samuels, will be entertaining that on our upcoming show.
Yeah. That's it. Kevin Samuels. It's funny, my ex just texted me right now, like, I remember you playing Kevin Samuels out loud when I lived with you, when you was already checked out of the relationship. And I had to tell her, like, you know what's crazy? Like, I wasn't checked out. I was hoping that you would hear what he was saying and maybe, like, get a clue and, like, try.
They're never doing that.
That's what I said. She's like, damn. I was too busy being a hater. Like I was like, she said some real shit. Like I was too busy being a hater on what he said to like really hear what he was saying. But like, yeah.
It happens.
And now she, and now, we very good friends and shit,
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think she now realizes like, damn, like I
Well,
fucked up.
the shows that I've been checking out, it's crazy. The last one that I saw, I think it was one of its most contentious shows. I was just talking with a female who wanted a higher class luxury lifestyle, but has not even lived in that with any frequency.
Mhm.
She wants something that was beyond where she came from.
She wanted a fairy tale.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, and once the conversation, long story short, once the conversation had ended, she understood that, you know what, I can date a mailman and be happy.
Bro, mailmans make like $100,000 a year. That's a lot of
She
money.
wanted the guy that made 600. She wanted the 600.
What's the percentage of black men that make that?
One
Percentage of black men that make
percentage of black men. I'm gonna say 3%. I'd say 2% or less. And where he's gonna do that. And, it's not good. That's the number is so low. We need more black men out there making more $600,000 a year. More than, I think I was
44% of African American households own they make about 44,000 annually.
practically half. 44% make less than $45,000 annually. Well, this is what Kevin Samuels was speaking to a lot of times.
He's like, where you gonna find this at? Where you gonna find a?
But in the same breath, if it's 40% of households, 44% of household makes less than 45%.
Hold on, I gotta break down. I should have read this before. I didn't know.
Okay,
I didn't
all
know
right.
that this was what we was gonna do. But
We're gonna get the skinny.
but hold on.
We're getting the skinny right.
You was getting the skinny. I gotta. The average male income, the average white male income, is 72,000 per year. Why they ain't got black?
Because it probably doesn't matter.
Listen, only 1% of American households, period, not even talking about black or white, make over $500,000 a year
1% of households
in America. Period. Not no racial terms.
makes
Over 500,000.
makes over 500,000.
1%.
1%. Can you wrap your heads around that? 1%.
1%.
How many people here? 318 million?
Exactly.
1%. So, for people,
That shit's a fairy tale.
it's a lottery. You probably have a better chance of hitting a lottery than marrying someone that would be a part of that 1%.
And then not only that, factor in the fact that you're not a part of the 1%. So this 1%er has to go out of the 1% to marry you. And
Oh
bring
my
you up.
goodness. Are you kidding me? Can't bring you to Thanksgiving. He can't
Well,
bring
you got on
around.
Forever 21 while I brought you to. Did you just wear Forever 21 flip flops? Did you? And I'm making all this money.
Well, it's
Speaking of flip flops,
go.
you know how I feel about them, man.
The shoes.
I just, man, something about people wearing something about people wearing open-toed flat shoes in public bothers me, man.
Open-toed flat shoes in public. I want to just get that right.
Open-toed flat shoes in public. That shit.
My mother had a thing about people who wore rollers in their head outside in public.
Well, that's just common decency. She was right. That's common decency.
That was her hang up.
That would get you blocked in a second on my end. You out your fucking mind? What the fuck? But yeah, man, it's something does it to me. Like, damn, you really came outside with your toes out. Like, but it's not out in no Christian Louboutins or like no nice. Even if they was from Marshalls, like some nice heels or some pumps and shit, and you got your toes out. That's fly.
Right.
But you really came outside in some Nike shower shoes.
With ashy feet.
Oh, ashy feet. That's crazy, bro.
With ashy feet.
I don't think I seen that.
Well,
That's like down there type shit.
I think if
Past the 110.
if Kevin got a hold of that, he would definitely make comment about the way you carry yourself, and you put yourself out there as far as with your feet not being manicured.
Didn't I say dating in your lane last week before he passed away?
You did talk about dating in your lane.
And isn't that the whole message? Like basically just being realistic.
Dating in your lane, and
You didn't like that. He didn't like when I
you know,
said it
because
last week.
because I
He-
listen. I'm a type of person. I don't believe in lanes. I just don't. I believe in energy, and I know that's crazy since I didn't see the shit he was talking about last week. I swear I didn't get none of that
He said,
shit.
what the fuck is
I like that energy, and energy can energies correspond to one another, and it does not matter as to what walk of life that you are in, or what station that you may
Less
ascend
likely,
from.
less
you know.
likely.
But if your energies go together, hey, you got people that have walked away from a crown.
Yeah, you got the Meghan Markle shit. You know what I'm saying? The
I mean,
once in a
it's
lifetime.
the energies.
It's the once in a lifetime.
That's not once in a lifetime.
Once in
Meghan
a
Markle.
lifetime.
Well, I mean, because there's not many of those motherfuckers around to marry. The royals are limited, so
They
do they marry each other?
Well, it's talking about 1%. We just still stop.
They're less than 1%.
They less than 1%.
The odds of marrying check this out. The odds of marrying a royal, that number is so low. But add this on top of that, the odds of a black woman marrying a royal.
Yeah.
Does that number drop down
dramatically?
dramatically?
I'm sure. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be fucking sisters and shit like that anyway. That's why they have royal blood. I mean, no, for real. Seriously. That's what they did back in the day.
And I'm watching something on YouTube, the 10 worst things that royals would do and shit in ancient times. It's horrible.
They would fuck their siblings to keep the blood.
Oh my God. It's true, though.
And that's
that did happen.
And that's why William look like that right now.
No, that's not happening.
William looked crazy.
That's not happening.
He
now.
looked like his ancestors used to frolic naked together through pastures of green.
If you
oats.
are listening to this,
What the fuck is you talking
know
about?
in your heart that type of growing of the monarchy is not happening. People are not coalescing.
Are you trying to say
in
they
an
didn't do
ancestral
that?
way? I'm not. I'm saying that's not happening today.
Are you saying that possibly Queen Elizabeth's ancestors they ain't do that?
I didn't say that. I said it's not happening.
Damn, hey, somebody is unsending messages to. I must have did something. Who I just piss off? Who I just pissed off, G? Why y'all just do that?
Did they unsend a message?
Unsent the message. That shit is crazy.
Well, you ain't no regular kind of guy, because most of us don't get that. You was a special kind of. Who was it?
I don't know. It don't show. It just say look. You know how you don't open somebody's message and they delete it. This message is no longer available because it was unsent by the sender. What did I do to you, baby girl?
Unsent.
What did I do to you, baby girl? Give it up for baby girl, man. She got enough.
Was it a female?
I'm sure. I mean, if it's a dude, that's weird. Cause I'm not. I mean, like, what the fuck you?
So this is. We were looking.
What I do to you?
We were looking at Facebook and different groups that were formed for Kevin Samuels and so forth. So that's not that.
Hell no.
Okay, so this is one of these. Because let me tell you something. First of all, Ramsay
don't fuck
is
nothing
fucking
up.
bulletproof.
Oh God.
Bulletproof.
Oh, no.
What did he tell me about the Tinder thing? He says, "Man, I'm on record. What did you say? I got 900 matches."
I did say that.
Yeah, he said. I mean, legend status. So when someone sends back a message to Ramsay, that could scuttle his moment.
Nah, man. You know what it is for me. I actually am really bad at answering DMs, and I know certain people can take that personally because I get a lot of DMs. Like I get a fucking lot of DMs. G.
For example, how many?
I would say like look, this is from. Look, this just from today.
And I am counting.
Look, this just from today.
I'm counting more than 30.
Okay.
It's a lot of DMs.
So that's what I'm saying. People, please stop getting like. Let me.
I'm gonna check my DMs, and for the 2 people that I know have DM'd me.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta ease up on me because I get a lot of. You know what? It gives me anxiety. Actually, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Are you answering these DMs?
That's what gives me anxiety. Like
that you don't answer them.
Like it's so many, and it'd be like, oh, and I don't know how to carry all these conversations at once, and I don't know how to end conversations, and it gives me anxiety. So most times I'll just open it, say something real quick, and then like not open it again because I'm a phone person. I'm really bad at communicating through text, and it gives me anxiety. I have a lot of people who hit me up and expect like intimate conversations from me all at the fucking same time.
That's what I do. That's what I go through.
It's like, what the fuck? I can't do that.
You can only have one conversation.
I'm old as shit.
There's multiple people want to talk to you. I go through that. So
I'm
I'll spend
30.
time with one person.
I'm 30, y'all. I can't do this shit. All right.
This guy is getting too much fucking attention.
No, that's not. See now, now it sounds braggadocious.
No, it's
but I
not
just showed
braggadocious.
you-
I know
just
it's not.
showed you.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just you just can't. It's overwhelming. Being overwhelmed is not braggadocious. It's something about when you put a lot on a person's plate or put a lot in front of them. It's not that they're they don't want to answer these things. It's just there's so many.
It's a lot,
Yeah,
bro.
I totally get it, man. I'm not. I mean,
You know?
yeah, Jesus.
And so whoever unsent them, I apologize for real. Whoever unsent those messages, I do deeply apologize. I probably get 50 DMs a day, and it's hard to keep up. I apologize.
He's sorry.
But why you unsend it though? That's like some other shit. No, okay. No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
It never really goes away exactly.
Right. But I'm gonna be real. I unsend messages too a lot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
What is the criteria for you to unsend a message?
Because if I like, say if I slide in your DM,
Right.
and I say something, and you like see it, and you leave it on scene or something, like and it says read message or it says seen, I'm probably gonna unsend that. Like if I call her a female beautiful or something like that,
Right.
and then she leaves me on read or leaves it on seen,
That means she sees it.
I mean she saw it.
Okay. So what do you do then?
I probably unsend that
Why?
because I
what?
just made myself vulnerable to you. I just gave you a compliment. I came out of my comfort zone, and I felt like the least you could do is like I mean, I'm not just saying some random female. This is somebody
A specific female.
yeah, like I'm just saying we had to like maybe interact or match on Tinder, or you liked a couple of my pictures we
Right.
DM before, and I got that vibe.
Right.
Then I would say it, and
Right.
if I say it and you like don't say nothing, then I'm gonna send that shit. And
You're
I might-
vulnerable. You're out of your comfort zone.
yeah, I might unfollow you and do the whole thing.
What's real important? What he's just saying is he's out of his comfort zone. And
I'm not saying- I'm not-
and you just said it.
I'm not
and being
saying
out of his comfort zone, instead of taking a beat or a pause, he gets reactionary, and the reactions become deleting you or feeling that something else is happening from his own thought process. So that's common. It's typical. That happens.
Listen. I'm not.
Did I go clinical?
Yeah, I'm not giving out no energy that's not being reciprocated to me, and it's simple as that. I'm not giving out no energy that's not being reciprocated to me.
Well, you just got to always remember.
Because I know my worth, because I'm that nigga, and I treat women amazing.
Boom, ba-da-doom. I want to get a Superfly song right now.
I treat women amazing. I just spent $300 on sandals on a sandal girl, man.
Indeed, have some coke, have some weed.
We can't play that.
We
And you
can't-
all- and you
I can
about to
sing
get-
that. I
don't
can
know if
sing
you
that.
can.
Can I sing that?
I don't know if you
That was
can.
Superfly.
No, I don't know if you can.
I don't.
sing it.
We're gonna find out
Yeah.
if that's gonna be a copyright
Get our
issue.
shit copyrighted again. God damn it, man. Shit is crazy, man.
Because I can't dig up Curtis Mayfield and get
How
his
you
permission.
thinking I'm Superfly? Because I'm just real.
No. Hey, listen.
What you owe,
It is
man?
something about letting people be themselves. I totally recommend that at every turn. Let people be themselves. Something about people that you'll find very true. People will say something, but their actions will be something different. Don't really pay attention to what people are saying. Pay attention to what they're doing. Because what they're doing is what they're really saying. And that's just one of those kind of messages I drop in because I felt like saying it. Go ahead. Pearls of wisdom.
Give it up for fucking Mike Lee.
Pearls of wisdom.
Give it up for fucking Mike Lee, man. Fucking legend in this fucking game. You never fucking stand that shit.
Okay, so let's touch back. Let's touch on Mother's Day because that's what this is, and we get this once a year. And my mother has passed on, and Ramsay's mother is still here. And I was talking with a friend of mine just last night about mothers. This friend of mine is a minister, and she was going to be talking with a group of mothers in her congregation about
Who's a
Mother's
minister?
Day.
Who your friend? Pastor?
You know,
Oh.
did I tell you her name? I don't want to put her name out there like that.
Okay, maybe not. No.
I don't want to put her name out
Okay.
there like that because she's a pastor of the church and she fucking knows me.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't want to put her name out there.
Well, the thing is this,
But
that's a whole different conversation.
Oh yes, but that's just
Did you know
I'm-
actually that's against the Bible?
what to know a person like me?
No, for women to preach or even read the Bible.
I'm not even getting into that shit. because
No,
my mother ran the house.
no, I'm just
None of that.
no,
you
no.
know.
To preach and to read the Bible, it says it in the Bible.
And they were wrong. And they
You can't say the Bible's
fucking
wrong.
Yes, I can. I just said it. That's if the Bible say that it is forbidden for a woman to preach.
Are you a Christian?
teach, I'd like to believe I have a.
So you can't
Christian
say the Bible's
spirit.
wrong.
Sure, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
I can disagree, and this is a beautiful thing, with whatever the hell I choose to disagree with. I don't disagree with facts, but I will disagree with opinion if it's not mine. Sometimes.
But the Bible, a Christian is supposed to take the Bible as a whole entity. You cannot. You cannot.
There,
What do you
you know
mean?
what? There are many books of the Bible. The ones that we read, King James and so forth. These are canonized versions of the Bible. There's actually many other books. Many other books.
That gets slippery though. So then you're picking and choosing parts that you want to believe.
No. I'm not. I always kind of look at it like whatever someone might be writing in their time, and for their contemporaries. If fast forward that 1,000 years, it's a different time. The interpretation will always surely be a little different, a little skewed, maybe not changed, but just a little different.
Okay.
So yeah. So it's not about.
I'm not gonna push you too hard on that.
Oh, you can push me all the way. There's nowhere to push me. I know who I am.
No.
I know what I
I'm
believe.
not questioning that you know who you are.
Yeah.
I just would like to ask more things about it.
Please, whatever question that pops into your head.
So then,
Ask.
so then, it gets for me. So then, you're not a fan of organized religion. You kind of have your own relationship with Jesus Christ. Would that be a fair statement?
I would say organized religion at its founding saved quite a few people.
And murdered millions, but yeah.
It would save a lot of people. Religion when it started, because you had a lot of.
How so did it save people?
You had a lot of kings and tribal kings and so forth like that would go in and take over a village or conquer a people. It was the religion that told the king not to destroy everyone, maybe to decimate the crowd,
Right.
kill 1 in 10 just to get the people in line. Religion and the religious individuals that were doing that back then, of course, a lot of that was corrupt. Some of that was corrupt, but that is what it was used for a lot of times, to keep from killing the entire group. Religion has helped to save some of that, to save those people.
Okay.
This is, and I'm not. I mean, we can.
Have you ever heard of the Crusades?
Of course, part of the Crusades.
Right. Okay. So do you know
They were
what-
horrible.
Do you know the war in Syria and is about in Palestine and Israel? These are
This
these
war
Are, these are
that
religious.
today,
That's
or
going
the
on
one
today.
that they've been fighting for 1,000 years.
Is this the same war?
What about it?
It's religious based. These
Oh,
are,
yeah.
These are wars. That's why we are on the side of Christianity and not Islam, right? We are with Israel. We're allied with them, right?
We are allied with them in more political.
But we have been,
scene,
though. But we have been.
in more political terms.
Historically, we have been
because
Israel.
because Israel is a Jewish state. Beautiful. Palestine is I believe a Muslim state, and their conflicts are their conflicts.
Yeah.
And we align ourselves with Israel because they align with our interests.
Yeah.
So that it gets to be kind of simple. And
I did
it's
wanna
complicated also, but it gets to be simple. That we align with people that align with us as a country, not as a religion.
Yeah, I get it. So I did want to read this excerpt from
Go.
Timothy 2:11. A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or have authority over a man. She must be silent in the church of God.
Is that Timothy talking?
No, this is God. The word of God proclaims. This is just Timothy 2:11, the chapter and verse
Right.
in the book in the Bible.
And
This
read
is
that
God.
one more time.
The word of God proclaims, quote, a woman should learn in quietness, in full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silent in the church of God.
Let me tell you something. The hardest thing about a statement like that is it was written by a guy. That's the hardest.
But the whole book was written by a guy.
But you gotta, it's something about when you see writings that's skewed in an obvious direction that does not help a group like women, and these writings are written by men, it's not hard to connect the dots, that the way they live their lives is not too far away from the way they write.
So
and the
then,
stories
so
that
then,
they
which words of those men do you believe, and which words of those men don't you believe?
when any words speak to a just sound across the board that speaks to both groups, man and woman, that's a thought that I would get behind.
But then that's it gets so shaky. Then it's like when a police officer catches a criminal and they go to prison, right?
Right.
And then later on, that police officer is he's on trial for misconduct, or he lied in his testimony.
Right.
All of those people in prison get an appeal because that police officer word comes into question about his whole career. And I'm saying that to say, how could you look at certain excerpts from the Bible and say, I believe this part, but I don't believe these other parts? Like, you have to question the whole book now, because it's like, that one part is skewed and super misogynistic. Then just like, you have to look at the whole thing as being like, wow, is this all a controlled thing? Like, that's how my mind works.
Do we pick and choose? I'm gonna have to go with yes.
Yes, you do.
We have to, and it's like in these biblical stories, for the things that we might find to be just very objectionable, horrible treatment, and things of that nature. Did these things not happen at that time? Yes, they did. Were they unjust and put on other people?
Wait,
and
say
not
that
on
again. I'm sorry. Say your main. Say that again. I need to process that again. So
I don't think I can say that again.
Okay. All right.
My point is, as far as the picking and choosing with the Bible, if there is language in there that speaks to separate people in an unjust manner,
Then you don't believe it.
then I don't believe. That's something that it's like when they try to put racism
Mike,
in the Bible.
Well, then I don't know it. So then, are you Christian then?
You know what?
Like,
I am. I am of a Christian nature. Listen, the practices that I practice, believe me, they're not going to get me in heaven by any traditional means. Trust me. But I do believe in you help your neighbor. I do believe I am my brother's keeper. I do believe
you can believe all of those things without believing in the Bible.
Do I believe
Those are morals. You're talking about morals. I'm talking about, are you a follower of Jesus Christ in the Word in the Bible from front to back? Period.
There's some things I question.
In the big, you know what the biggest sin is
What?
in the world?
To question the Bible.
To question the Bible and to not believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
My aunt
No,
used
is
to
that?
say that. I'm telling you.
Do I need to look it up? I'm backing everything by facts.
That is the biggest trap you could ever be in. To question the Bible. That's like fucking Donald Trump saying,
Okay,
the only
then.
way I can lose is if there were fraud.
Okay, so how can you call yourself a Christian? No, I mean, we're getting. I asked you if you wanted to go down this road. He said he did.
No. I believe being a Christian is
believing in Christ. You can't have your own.
It's a way of living, not just necessarily a belief. It's a way that you live your life.
No, that's not true. You can be a great person. I know great people who are atheists. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Who don't believe in anything, but they are great people, and they're logical people. Right. So Christ, being a good person and being your brother's keeper is not synonymous with being a Christian. There's Christians who fucking do crazy shit like every day and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I am simply saying it is more of the way you practice life. And Christianity as a model is set up for a way of living life. I mean, there are certain things you do in there that you don't do normally, like tithing to the church. If you're not part of the church, you're not going to give money. Forget the bake sale. You're not going to be doing nothing like that because you're not there on Sunday. But it's just a way that you practice life, being kind to people, being feeding people when they're hungry, clothing them when you can. It's just the way I see it, me personally. It's a Christian way of living.
There it is, guys. Give it up for Mike. Well, we kind of
we get to know each other. I mean, and we've had no guest on this show. It's just
this is us.
Me and Ramsay and the devil that's in him, and that's just what we've been.
Well, you know what? And since we're 27, we're 29 minutes.
He's not
in,
a devil.
This is what we're going out on. It's something I made called the devil disguise.
No, get out of here.
We're going out on this. Hey man, we really appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you. We're going to come back with Kevin Samuels. Mother's Day 2022, we love you. all you mothers out there. Remember, like, share.
Subscribe.
She was the devil disguised, one of her eyes. The devil disguised.
She was the devil disguised, man.
She was the devil disguised. Her king is a rush.
Wow, y'all, man.
She was the devil disguised.